We all know how important it is to set goals for our life. We hear it everywhere, and if you're watching this video right now, then you probably already have goals for your life. But in this video, we're going to talk about how often you should write down your goals, how often you should create goals, as well as the 3 types of goals that I create for my own life so that you can use them and get results in yours. Let's get right to it. I write my goals down every single day, in the morning specifically. But to go into a bit more detail, I have 3 different types of goals that I write down. And this process that I'm about to share with you in this video, I've been using for the past 5-6 years now, coming from a place where I was heavily overweight and a bunch of credit card debt, not the greatest friends and the people I surrounded myself with. And by using this process, I've been able to take myself from those situations and put myself into a much happier, healthier, and more fulfilling situation. And there's 3 different types of goals that I set for myself. The first type of goal that I create for myself, I call my red dot. Your red dot, think of it like this. This is your ultimate outcome. This is your ultimate end result for your life, okay? Maybe not for your total life, because it's really hard to conceptualize where we're going to be when we're 70 or 80 years old. But this could be your ultimate goal for the next 20 or 30 years. And the question that I'll ask you is, if money wasn't an option, if you had an infinite amount of income, and we are 20 and 30 years into the future here, so take your age, add 30 years onto it. When you are this old, what are you doing? What does your life look like? Will you be traveling? Will you have a certain type of family? Will you have children? Will you have a specific job title or a specific business or nonprofit that you want to begin? Will you be in all different parts of the world with multiple homes? Or will you be more modest and more self-sustaining with something like an economy home or living in the woods or whatever it might be, right? Your red dot is the first type of goal we're going to talk about here, and it's your longest term goal. It's a really good idea to say to yourself exactly where you want to be at that time, because I think you might be surprised at where you end up if you start now by knowing where you want to go. You might just end up exactly where you want to be in that time. Now, it's hard to conceptualize a red dot because so much will happen between now and then. Your red dot might change. You might reach your red dot in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, earlier than you originally thought you would. So there's 2 other types of goals that I like to create. The next type of goal I like to create are my short-term goals. And I'm going to show you right now how I write down my short-term goals. Check it out. My short-term goals are the goals and the outcomes that I want to achieve within the next year or 2 years, maybe 3 years, sometimes up to 5 years. These are the things that I want to achieve in this time. And I write my short-term goals down very concisely. And I use the SMART goals acronym, which I've talked about in many videos. I'll give you a quick rundown here. But if you want a more in-depth rundown on SMART goals, check out this video that I'll put in the corner up here. Now, for my short-term goals, I use the SMART method, which is you want to make sure that your goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. This makes it very real. Your goal, it makes it something that's tangible. It doesn't make it pie in the sky like your red dot or your longer term goal might be, because we can see exactly how we will get to these goals. So as an example, if a short-term goal of yours was to travel to Italy, then is it specific? Yeah, you know exactly where you want to go. Is it measurable? How will you know once you've got into Italy? Well, you'll be there. That's how you know you'll have achieved it. Is it attainable? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be attainable for you to go to Italy unless you were like banned from the country, which probably didn't happen, right? Unless you like robbed the Vatican or something crazy like that. Who knows? Is it realistic? Yeah, you hop on a plane and you land. It's like an 8-hour flight. I've been there. It's gorgeous. And is it time bound? Well, not yet. I want to fly to Italy is not yet a SMART goal because we didn't put a date to it. So if I said instead, I will travel to Italy, my goal, by December of 2021, then now it's a SMART goal. Now it's something real that I can actually put on my vision board, put on my wall, put on my mirror. So when I'm getting ready every single morning, I see exactly what I want. Now it's something that's very tangible. And it's very important to make your goals tangible. Because now that we have SMART goals for the next 2 years, 3 years, up to 5 years, we can take our goal and we can deconstruct it down into daily actions that will bring us closer to the goal. So if we want to take a trip to Italy, one of those daily actions that we deconstruct from the goal might be, I have to find a travel agent. I've got to go on Expedia or whatever website that I'm going to get my plane tickets. Right now we can actually start taking the actions in order to plan this trip. Or we could plan exactly where we wanted to go in Italy, but we want to plan action steps that will bring us closer to the end result. And that's why SMART goals are so important for our short-term goals. Because all of these SMART goals that you're going to write down, these are all leading you in the direction of your red dot, your long-term vision. They are completely connected. They are just years apart. So think about your SMART goals as your stepping stones to your long-term vision. And then your daily actions are what bring you closer to the SMART goal. So let me show you how I write down my daily goals and my short-term goals. The short-term goals that will lead up to these SMART goals. Now hold on just a minute. I just noticed that you weren't subscribed to the channel. So go down here, hit that red subscribe button, and then next to it, hit that bell. When you hit the bell, you're turning on notifications so you see all the new videos that we release on this channel every single week. Now let's get back to it. Now that we have our vision, and now that we have our short-term SMART goals, every single morning, I mentioned before that I write my goals down every day. Every morning, as soon as I wake up, I brew my cup of coffee. It's part of my morning routine. And then I grab my journal, I grab my pen, and I write down the action steps that will bring me closer to the SMART goals that I wrote down, which will eventually lead me to my vision. You see, you should be able to take your red dot and your vision and deconstruct it. You should be able to make your goals actionable, meaning it's no longer theory, it's something that's going to happen. Because once you write down your vision and your SMART goals and your daily goals, you activate your reticular activating system, which is the part of your brain that will cause you to take actions and notice opportunities that will bring you to your goals. It's the subconscious part of your mind. Each morning, this is how I write my daily goals. And it might seem a little out there at first, but I'll explain. I write down, I am so happy and grateful now that I have traveled to Italy. But I might break that down even more. I might say, I am so happy and grateful for my ability to look up travel websites to find great deals for my vacation to Italy. So this is the trick. By writing down every single day, I probably write down 10 to 15 of these every single morning for each of my goals. So 10 to 15 total, but one of them for each of my main SMART goals. Okay, so I know this might sound confusing. You can always go back and watch it if you want it to make more sense, right? Or just comment below and I can help you with whatever questions that you have. If you're writing down every single morning, I am so happy and grateful, you are priming yourself for the day, starting the day off with gratitude, starting the day off with happiness, and starting the day off with your vision. You're starting off your day with exactly where you want to go. You have no idea what percentage of the world starts their day and they don't even know what they're going to do that day. They don't even know what their goals are. They don't even know what they want to achieve. It's a very, very large percentage of the world that's in that boat. So by writing down, I am so happy and grateful for, you're telling your brain, I am happy and grateful. I am happy and grateful. It puts you on a higher vibrational frequency because we are creatures of frequency. We are vibrating rapidly. All right, just like every physical object vibrates rapidly if you go to the quantum level. This isn't motivation, this is quantum physics and science. And if we can match our vibration with gratitude, and happiness, then it is much more likely that you will bring your goals closer to you and you will be lifted up to meet your goals. So check this part out. I'm so happy and grateful for, or now that. What does that look like to you? We are literally writing down our goals as if we've already achieved them. Now, this formula comes from Rhonda Byrne from her book called The Magic, an incredible book. I'd highly recommend you pick it up for yourself. It is amazing. And by writing down your goals as if you've already achieved them, you are telling your brain that you've done it already. So you are implanting in your nervous system the idea that you've already achieved your goal. And because you're sending out that frequency that you've already achieved what you want, the world and the universe, or whatever you might believe, God, infinite intelligence, they will do whatever it takes in order for this outcome to manifest itself into your life. Some people call this the law of attraction. If you get yourself on the same vibration or frequency as what it is you want, then it will manifest that reality into your physical world. I believe it because it's done wonders for me in the past 5 to 6 years. I believe that everything happens for us, right? Rather than to us. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens to us. Everything has a meaning, and you get to attach whatever that meaning is. But I know that by starting my day off grateful and happy, it's only going to help me get to where it is I want to get to. And at the same time you do this, you're actually creating a game plan for your day, for your weeks, and for your months that will help you to make progress. And progress is what equals happiness. Now you've got your red dot or your vision. You've got your short-term 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year SMART goals, and you have your daily ritual of writing down your action steps and your short-term outcomes in the format of I am so happy and grateful for, or I am so happy and grateful now that, insert your goal or insert your action step. And once you're in the daily ritual, once you're doing this, try it tomorrow, right? Or do it tonight before you go to bed, but I recommend doing it in the morning so that you can prime your mind with positive emotions before you start going throughout your days and your weeks and your months, right? But when you're writing down, I am so happy and grateful for, as you write that, see in your mind's eye the outcome that you want. See yourself already having what it is that you're writing down. Because what you think about most of the time, you tend to receive. You become what you think about most of the time, and you get what you think about and write about most of the time. Your mind is your blank canvas, and think of your reality as a blank canvas that you get to paint whatever picture on that you want. So take your vision, take your SMART goals, and take your daily gratitude goals, we can call them, and use them in order to reinvent your life and design your life in the way that will bring you personal power. I hope these strategies and insights have helped you, and if you want to go deeper into these ideas, click the first link in the description below because I want to give you a free copy of my book called Be Extraordinary, Your Guide to Self-Mastery. When you click the link below and enter your name and email address, I'll send you a free digital copy that you can start reading immediately, and I know it will serve you well.